different chain. Give them the power to resolve issues right where they are, get the customer off their backs, and then continue to work on the billing system. And let the customer know that we are working on it, and you will see a change in whatever time frame, maybe not altogether. And that's something that you can do in the short term, even though it's a systemic issue that you're dealing with. So things like that make a big difference.
And being able to just categorize those issues, like once you identify the various issues, and then saying, okay, yeah, that short term we can, do this, but, medium and long, we can do these other things to make the improvements over a period of time.
Right. Yep.
So,
and that will also set the expectations for your leaders as well as the frontline folks, saying that, hey, you can't expect a miracle overnight, which is key to, where you're coming from, because they will look at you and say, what's going on? And they'll ask you every month, every status of what's going on. And, yeah, you want to keep them updated about what the program's doing and what the changes you're seeing in the short term. And then, of course, when you have major launches and programs, absolutely make a big deal of it. But, again, setting expectations is key, because it's very easy to get frustrated when if customers do not do what you think they're going to do in terms of positive ratings. So customer experience scores are not the only thing. This is something I'll tell you. I mean, even if you don't ask me, I'll tell you up front, because it'll save you a lot of trouble and probably even stop you from getting a heart attack, is do not ever rely on the movement of scores. Scores on a short-term basis. No, please. And I've seen good people. Yeah, no, scores is not it. I've seen good people blow blood vessels because the score changed from one day to another.
I know.
And the danger that you do not want to get in, and I tell every leader the same thing, do not go dive into these rabbit holes just because the score went up or down and you want to know why. It's every score that you see from a customer experience standpoint should always be taken directionally over a large amount of time.
I say it all the time. It's so variable.
Exactly. So what you want to do is, even monthly scores, even with millions of customers, monthly scores are not reliable from a month-to-month basis. What you want, the best compromise that we achieved in probably all the companies that I work for is take a 3-month rolling average, because it kind of smoothens out that variability and that volatility that is always found in customer experience scores. You 3-month rolling average is a good, I guess, starting point to smoothen out that curve. And so every score and everything that you look at from a metric standpoint should be taken directionally. And try to avoid the temptation of trying to find out why scores went up or went down, because that's a waste of time and resources.
And so you may have a little bit of insight. We don't have a lot of time, but when you use the word directionally, people tend to discount the quantitative data. Oh, if it's directional, then it's not. It doesn't matter. If it's directional, it doesn't count.
Not sure.
We're talking to people who are not researchers, right?
Right, yeah, right. So, for example, can you give me an example?
Well,
I'm just trying to understand the context.
So, in context, we're looking at loyalty scores, and they moved from quarter to quarter, maybe just 3 points down.
Okay.
And you say, well, we want to take this directionally. We'll keep an eye on it, and we'll, look at it over a longer period of time. They said, well, then the scores don't count? I'm like, yeah, of course they do.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly the point. I mean, if it's going down consistently over a 2 or 3 month period, I would say 3-month period, that's when you can say, okay, there's something wrong going on. If it went down in 1 month, even if I took a 3-month average, rolling average, I would not react. I would say, okay, let's keep